All right.
It works.
Hey, we need the other one.
Yeah.
Welcome back to another episode of Running the Light Pod. It is a very gloomy, a very, very odd Monday. It's supposed to be a feel-good Monday. Feels like
shit.
Feels like a suicidal Monday is what it really feels like.
Feels like ass.
It feels like Seattle. It's in here in Wichita.
Feels like Seattle.
It's a long it's been a long day.
Yeah, it has. It's been a long Monday, man. Eric, how you been? How was your week? Did we have any new updates with the cougar?
Ooh, the cougar she's couging, bro. She's
couging.
on the prowl for your boy.
Cougar's coug.
Bro, she's on the prowl. She's talking freak nasty. She's obsessed with this balcony.
Yeah, this
Bro,
balcony.
and Jacob, talking about the honey. I went out and bought a couple packets.
Oh yeah,
Hey man,
the honey.
you didn't tell me they're $11 each.
If you get the trial pack on their website, it's $12 for 3 of them.
Oh, dude, no. I went to Patricia's. Shout out Patricia's. Here, local adult store here in Wichita, and she's like, how many do you want? And I was like, just give me 3. She's like, all right, cool. $38. And I'm like,
inflation.
For what, lady? Well, for what?
Well, did you test one out?
I have not. I have not. I would like to test it out on a lady, not my hand. So
I don't know, dude. Sometimes my hand be looking good. Sometimes my hand be treating me right, bro.
Damn, you know what I'm saying? And it makes you feel.
Sometimes my hand deserves the honey. You know what I mean? Why am I depriving my hand of this?
Right.
I'm just giving my hand average dick. I could be giving
it. You can give that the super serum.
Come on, man. The spider serum.
The shit that give the pit bulls make their head big.
Yeah.
Come on,
shit.
bro.
Dale. I seen Pitbull on a stage with fucking it's like a Warren Buffett thing. It was like, bro, literally Pitbull and Harrison Ford on the same stage.
What?
It was random as fuck. I'm pretty sure Woody Harrelson was there for some reason. Dude, it was crazy.
Didn't he marry his daughter or something?
Who?
Woody Harrison?
Woody Harrelson?
Somebody married their kid.
Yo. Yeah, I can't remember who you looked that up for us.
It sounds familiar. It's like almost identical.
Somebody looked God damn, James Woods?
No.
Shout out him.
No. James Woods.
I don't know.
Tiger Woods?
No, he definitely didn't.
I
was just watching the Masters, though. We were watching the fucking Masters. Tiger ate shit, but I mean...
Did he smoke some dude in the head?
Did he?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I did see.
Yeah,
he did fucking hit somebody.
That's
it's Tiger Woods. What are you going to do? He still got a standing ovation on his 18th hole. Shout out Tiger Woods. What a GOAT, man. What a run.
Yeah. Is he retiring after this?
Nah, I'm probably not. Okay. I wouldn't. Dude is jacked. Have you seen him?
Yeah, it's called steroids.
Yeah, I mean, shit, at that age, I'm shooting.
And it's golf, so like, it really doesn't matter.
I know. I was like, man, this dude just yopped for some golf right now. I guess it's an exercise, though. I never really thought about it.
No, it is. It really is. Walking for 6 hours?
I have a coworker that is a caddy, too, for this dude that's in, like, the Pro-Ams. I don't know what the fuck. But he was like, dude, we'll do a full warm-up. And then after 18 holes, like, I hurt. My shoulders hurt. I'm swung out. And I was like, damn, I guess I never really thought about that. Because it's a white person thing. Golf is a pretty white person thing.
It's a higher class white person thing.
Yeah, I mean, it's a white person sport. It's an expensive sport. And that's why it's white.
It's like tennis.
Yeah, for real. Or Formula One. But I was like, I guess I never think about that shit being a workout. But yeah, that's what's up. We should get into golfing.
Hey, the golf sim just opened.
The what?
Where's it at?
It's down the hall.
Oh, down here they did? What's up? Let's get a session in.
Facts.
I'm trying to get my drive on. I'm trying to drink and drive again.
I'm trying to get back on pickleball.
Yeah, it is, dude. It's the season. Summer's coming up, man. I got to get in shape, though. Yeah. That's one thing. Like, this muggy-ass weather, I was like, yeah, man, you need to get some exercise in. Because it's tough being fat in the Midwest. It's hot, but it's muggy hot. And that makes it way worse, man.
The humidity.
Yeah. You know what I mean? Got titty sweat.
Yeesh.
Back of my knees sweating.
Yeah, under like tummy sweat.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah, the flap.
Yeah, the flap.
The flap. Oh, man. That's the worst.
What's worse? You know, when I knew I was starting to get fat, when your boxers...
The mirror?
Yeah, no, that too. But you know, your eyes deceive.
Yeah,
I'm delusional.
that's facts.
When your boxers roll...
Oh, no. Damn, I just had that shit happen to me today, and I was like, yeah, bro.
Yeah, it's a wrap.
Yeah.
It's a wrap.
That is for real. If you're fat, you know what we're talking about. You know exactly once the box... Oh, damn. Yeah, we got to get back in the gym, bro.
Oh, God.
Fuck.
Oh, yup.
Nah, but yeah, we were watching the Masters at work. Bro, it's dope. I really was never into golf. I really used to never be into sports like that. But golf is low-key tight. It's a vibe. We're going to have to get into the golf, the pickleball. We need some healthy activities.
Pickleball is a lot of fun.
Me and
Jacob played pickleball once last year.
For real?
Yeah, that was like my first
Sick
time
invite.
ever playing. No, not my first time ever playing, but it was one of the first couple.
Yeah, it was right when
Them
she
Asian
started.
ladies are dedicated, bro. They're
Yo, Wichita is like the pickleball capital of the world.
dude.
Isn't it
legit.
crazy?
I think
They're
we have
legit.
I think we have 10 or 12 of the top 20 in the nation.
That's insane.
Yeah, it is insane.
Wichita's got numbers, baby.
Facts.
Pickleballing.
Pickleball, dude. Pickleball's a lot of fun. It's so competitive too.
Yeah.
You fuck one like
You fuck one
especially
person?
doubles. I fucked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You said you ran doubles?
I ran doubles, dude. We were in trains.
Running trains.
It's a two-man. It's a two-man around.
Let's
here.
go. Let's go. That's
Me-
what's up,
me,
man.
Jacob.
You should get the Cougar to fucking play pickleball in Jacksonville.
Ooh, pickleball in Jacksonville.
Pickleball in Jacksonville, and then we can drop an album called Pickleball in Jacksonville.
That's the yeah. That's our like the second, like the deluxe edition. You know?
Yeah, part 2.
Part 2. Nah, me and Jacob ran a train on some Asian ladies last year.
That's fucking
We ran
crazy.
a 2-man on some Asians.
Damn.
Speaking of running a 2-man, Drake
Yeah,
won.
yeah, bro. That did okay.
If we're going meat
If
for
you
meat,
don't know,
it's
what,
unstoppable.
if we're going meat for meat, Kendrick, you're gonna have to show us something.
Cause you gotta start flapping it, cause
Yeah,
because we know what Drake got, and Drake, you can't beat that.
Yeah, that's
I've never
tough.
seen anything like that in person.
yeah. No, there was Drake recorded a diss that got leaked allegedly. I don't think it's AI. There was a couple that I heard prior that people sent me, and I was like, that sounds choppy. That sounds like AI. Good bars, Drake bars, but it's AI Drake.
Yep.
Also, though, there are some songs. There was this dude called Ghostwriter on TikTok that was making he made like a Drake and Travis AI song, hard, and like started to blow the fuck up, and then people got mad.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I mean AI, but what are you gonna
Nah,
do?
dude, Drake ate them. It's over.
Yeah.
My thing is like, it was it was a huge conversation. Should Drake respond?
Yeah.
Does Drake need to answer? And everybody's like, he needs to. If you don't want his legacy to be tainted.
Yeah.
Hey, he has 13 number ones, right?
Yeah.
Nothing's,
Dude
nothing's
charts every
tainted.
time.
Nothing's tainted.
Dude could sneeze and hit the Billboard 100.
Easy. He has like 360 some on the Billboard 100.
Yeah, it's nuts.
It's
Every album goes number 1. I mean, dude,
no one has ever done that.
You can't fuck with this dude. And it's been like 10 years. Why do we glaze Drake so hard on here? But it's been like 10, but it's like the longest run ever. You know what I mean? Outside of Lil Wayne, and honestly, like album for album, dude might have surpassed Lil Wayne as far as like how his run is going. But yeah, no. I'm glad he responded. That motherfucker was tight. He said, "What is this? A 20v1? Oh my!"
Ooh, he said Metro.
Yeah,
Metro, sit your hoe ass down.
Yeah, sit your whole ass up and make some drums. What the fuck?
That's a ball. He went.
Yeah.
He went nameless. He didn't name anybody.
Yeah,
We knew
didn't
who he
name
was
anybody
talking
else.
about. We knew what he was talking about, and then got to Metro and was like, "Sit your hoe ass down."
Yeah, make some. Yeah, go play with your fucking beat pad.
Imagine Metro's just
Nerd.
like, he's going, oh shit, this is crazy.
Yeah.
Just Metro, sit your hoe ass. That's the only thing
Yeah,
he had to say.
Yeah, he's like, yeah. He only had one bar on
Oh, he
Metro.
said, go ahead and sit down.
Shut your whole ass up and make
go
some
ahead.
drums.
Go ahead and
That's
sit down.
fucking funny.
That's dude.
That's so
Drake's the GOAT.
crazy. Yeah, that's
They
like
can answer with whatever. It's over.
yeah, it doesn't even matter.
It's over.
What's it? Rick Ross. Rick Ross
Oh
came out.
my God.
I'm like, that's how you know he's. It's like a clout grab now
Yeah.
at this point because it's like fuck it, everybody can.
Everybody
yeah,
can.
fuck it. They're talking about Drake got a nose job and shit. What are you even?
What?
He's calling it. He keeps saying BBL or something on his.
Yeah.
He's on his Instagram story antagonizing Drake about a nose job. Like, hey,
Okay. Hit the gym, bro. What are we
yeah,
doing?
that's what I'm saying. Shout out them
damn.
pairs. Like, what the fuck?
Oh my God.
And I love Rick Ross, but I'm like, why are you even getting involved? The
It's just a
weekend
clout.
popped up out of
It's
nowhere.
just a clout.
Yeah, it's literally like just a fucking clout grab right now. And I don't think, bro, Drake's too big. It doesn't matter. Like, you're not gonna after Pusha T's The Story of Adonis.
Oh my God.
I was like, damn,
dude.
that shit is crazy. Drake might be, and then nothing happened. Drake just continued to go on worldwide tours
Drake just had to
and
be
go
Drake.
number one every time. And I'm like, yeah, he's basically invincible.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Until he Tory lanes or catches a sex case or something.
Ooh, Tory
that's the
Lanez,
only
yep.
things that's gonna stop him.
Unless he shoots a horse in the leg.
Yeah, if he shoots a horse in the leg,
Shoot a stallion in the leg.
shoot a stallion in the foot. Man, dude, shout out Drake again.
No, we big Drake fans.
Yeah, big Drake fans.
Big Drake fans around here.
Nah, it was tight. Rap is fun right now.
Not only rap, dude, there's a lot of like beefing, bro, everywhere. We got
Yeah.
local media beefing with each other.
Oh yeah,
Jacob,
we got
Jacob,
some.
you know more than we do.
Yeah, we got some major media outlets out here trying to put the little man down.
Facts.
Ooh.
Spill the
Yeah,
beans.
Jacob, spill a
Okay.
bean.
Spill the tea, bro. The
So-
kettle is on fire.
Our dear friend Landon from Wichita Life did
Shout
a
out.
video But like last week at some point about testing the theory that Wichita fills their potholes within like 24 hours.
Oh, I saw that. I saw that. I
so
saw that.
That video went mad viral.
Right.
As
like,
fuck.
And it did. And they did.
Yeah, it hit like 3 mil on TikTok. And I think it almost cracked 1 million on
I think
Instagram.
I did see it on TikTok.
And so the news, so KWCH reached out to Landon and was like, hey, let's do a story about your viral TikTok. He was like, oh, yeah, sure. Like, let's do it real quick. They did it. They were asking him questions. And when they posted it, they overlaid it with Wichita influencer paid by the city. Is he transparent or something like that?
Whoa.
And like, we're just like, they flipped it on him. And he was like, yo, if I knew this was the way you guys were going to spin it, like, nah.
Yeah. Damn.
And,
who did that?
KWCH.
Fuck you, KWCH.
Facts.
And then,
What is that, 12?
I have no idea.
I don't know.
Who fucking knows?
And then they flipped another thing. Like they tried to go and ask. So that was the first story. Then the second story they dropped, they went and interviewed like the mayor and like a bunch of people around like the courthouse area. And they were trying to be like, hey, do you think it's worth the $2,000 to pay for these? Because then they dropped Wichita by EB's name in on that.
Right.
Shout out Wichita by EB.
He does food stuff, right?
Yeah,
Restaurant
mainly
stuff.
food. He's
Yeah.
transitioning out a little bit more. But
Yeah.
Okay.
Wichita EB is like a legend though.
Yeah.
He
You know what I mean?
He
Like
really
some
is.
of the best like food like
Reviews.
The best food reviewer. I mean, not even just like dude is the food reviewer. EB is the food reviewer.
And so they were asking like, oh, hey, is this $2,000 worth it? And a lot of the guys were like, oh, man, that's a drop in the bucket. Depending.
So, okay, both guys get 1,000 each.
Yes.
I just want to clarify because whoever does, I don't know.
And I forgot they broke down like it's like 2 posts and 2 emails or something like that. But they went to the courthouse and interviewed like the mayor and a handful of other people. And a lot of the guys were like, yo, like it's worth it. Like it's a drop in the bucket compared to what we pay some of these other people. And like we put money into elsewhere.
Right.
It's $2,000. Come on. And like, so that whole part backfired. And I don't think there was one person that was like, yeah, no, take that money away from them. And then even the mayor, she was like, no, like we love working with them. They do really good stuff. And like all of like the public interviews. And then they came back again and were just like, yeah, no, like, is he really transparent? Who really knows? Is he swayed? And then they started saying that about EB as well.
Because I saw something about EB that he posted a bunch of like comments, and a lot of them were like, he only does big chains. He doesn't do any local, and it's like, yo,
do you watch?
What?
Are you on? Bro? Wichita by EB be putting on the underground, bro.
Dude,
underground.
There
bro.
was this one girl.
cash only type
Yeah.
places.
Yeah. There was this one girl that commented, and it was so funny because it said top fan next to her name.
Wow. It's all always them.
Yeah. And she was just like you're childish, this, that, the third. Like, nobody likes your content.
Wow.
And
About
I'm like,
who?
About EB.
Wow.
And
Top
I'm like,
fan though.
yeah, but you're top
Top fan
Top
though.
fan though.
Yeah. So
You show that much love that you have a badge.
Yeah.
bitch.
That's how you get
Sit
the
down,
badge.
bitch.
my thing is like, but then they get mad when they're not, or like when they are like super just like not swayed on a topic. Like for instance, say EB goes to a restaurant and it's not good, and he's like, oh yeah, no, I'd never spend my money there again.
Right.
Bro. They'd be like, oh, well, why did you trash that restaurant? Like, do you want him to be blunt and
Yeah.
honest, or do you want him to kind of hold back a little bit?
Right.
Yeah, at least he's keeping it at least he's keeping 100 with you. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And so I don't understand like the whole why they're targeting him so much. Supposedly Wichita Eagle has a big article coming out soon about them as well.
Newspapers need to pipe fucking down.
Yeah, that's
bro.
crazy.
Oh my god.
Old ass media. Old ass media. Damn, that's crazy. I was one of the dudes that like enjoyed watching the news in the mornings too, because I local. Like I enjoy local news because massive media is as fucked up as it is. You know what I mean? And like everything that they talk about, all their messages feel paid for by whatever politician or whatever company is on their story.
Right.
You know what I mean? And so like local media, I always felt was cooler because they represented local. They were smaller. But damn, that's crazy for real. Because at the end of the day, it's all media outlets. EB is a media outlet.
Yep.
And you know what I mean? Again, I've seen EB put on more restaurants, like more local small restaurants than I even knew existed.
That's how you look up, like, if you're from out of town, what restaurant's good. That's who you go to.
Yeah,
that's
Wichita
where
Bay
you
EB
go
for
to.
real.
Of like, I want Mexican food. Dude has all the Mexican spots. I want this.
Yeah.
Has all the spots.
Yeah.
And then I think everybody has their own taste. Everybody has their own taste buds. What he likes, I may not like. Well, we understand that. Subjective. like a motherfucker. But when you are that big, so many people follow you, and this is what you do, you're kind of know what you're talking about.
Yeah, you've got a trustworthy opinion on shit.
Yep.
And yeah, you've eaten enough to know what the fuck is up. You know what I mean? You've literally eaten at like almost every restaurant in town. You know what's up.
Yep.
And if you don't like it, you're honest about it. That you're not just glazing everybody, you're just hyping up whoever because it's local or whatever. Like, like you said, if I don't want to go there, I'm not gonna spend my money there, whatever type shit. Like, yeah, EB. Shout out to Wichita by EB, and shout out to Wichita Life.
Well,
Wichita
and that's
Life.
the other thing too. It's like for Wichita Life, if someone's like, "Hey, what is there to do in Wichita this weekend?" They're gonna look it up, and it's gonna be cool. Wichita Life is gonna pop up with their event calendar and all this other stuff.
The event calendar is huge.
Yeah, and I've seen EB like food truck rallies or like events where there's gonna be a bunch of stuff. EB will list off all the people that are gonna be there, or will provide a list of like shit like where they're gonna be or what's going on. Like, yeah, no, it's tapped in, bro. That's crazy. Like Wichita Life and EB are motherfuckers that are like actually in the field, actually out here in the city. One of us, like the pothole thing. That's a real Wichita problem. Like that shit that we have to deal with that we didn't even probably know that I didn't know that you could take that process to get your pothole filled and that they were that responsive.
I'm 24 hours or less.
Yeah, and I'm probably gonna fucking utilize that shit now because Wichita Life informed us and gave us an example like, oh no, the city actually is responsive on this. This is a way that we can, you know what I'm saying? They gave the city a resource that at least I know I didn't know, and I can imagine another 1,000 people didn't know about that we now know we can now utilize a resource in town. And I'm not saying that, news outlets don't do that, but like you guys are so big, KSN, KWCH, you guys are so fucking big. Why would you need to punch down? Like that's the most boomer, out of dated. But you look like a dumbass right now, bro. You know what I'm saying? You're mad at a TikTok. That's literally, you look like the fucking, you look like when members of Congress and shit are grilling the CEO and they have why is my dark mode on? Like, you guys look like outdated dumb fucks with that shit.
Just straight up geezers.
Yeah.
Not talking. Yo, that's so crazy.
I mean, bro, the shit that I don't like about that is because you'll see like older media companies and stuff try to badmouth them. Who's starting podcasts? All these old news motherfuckers or old sports commentators and shit, motherfuckers are starting podcasts and they're doing TikToks and they're using social media to get their shit out there. Because that's where the fucking people are. And like I said, I still on occasion watch the morning news, but Wichita Life shit I saw on TikTok, I see more shit through TikTok and Instagram and whatever. I get way more shit like that. It's just the way the fuck that it is.
And it's just that like watching the news, because I haven't watched the news in literal years. But we're always on our phone, and what's always on the phone?
Yeah. Trending shit, news.
Right, it's never the fucking news.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, I don't mean like news networks, but like information that I usually get from my socials.
Yeah, but it's from not the main big media. It's not from big media. Yeah. It's from the little guys that the big media is for what?
Yeah, and you don't even really need big media like that, like big news media especially anymore, because they're so biased, because there's so much synergy and there's so much like, there's so much money that goes into it that they have to talk about these topics or these companies or whatever. Like, no, it's all bot, man. You know what I mean? I don't know. It's fucking crazy.
It is. Old heads.
I didn't think that there was that much shit going down in our city, in the Wichita area, for there to be like beef between smaller media companies and fucking KWCH.
I thought it was just the comedy scene.
Well, and I didn't even realize like.
Also, if the van blows up, it's KWCH coming after us.
My thing is, it doesn't make no sense.
Why punch down?
Because even so, like my sister runs like that Wichita News Network page.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And
with Craig Ruiner.
Yeah. So they've been dealing with like KSN stealing their content, not giving them credit, like all this other crazy stuff, and then like they went to the extent of blocking all of KSN's reporters, everything, and they're still using alt accounts, getting in, and like
they're tired.
And it's just like, why are you guys like harassing these smaller companies just because they're getting more reach? Like
that's literally it though. That's all it is. It's just pettiness, selfish. It's jealousy.
Yeah, they're
outdated.
They're losing their grip on the motherfucking, they're losing their grip as a news outlet. They don't have the hold that they used to anymore. And that's just the way that shit is.
Yep.
We don't use outhouses no more either, motherfucker. Like what? Should we hate on bidets now? Because like that's stupid as fuck. That's ass backwards. That's crazy. That kind of fires me up a little bit. You know what I mean? About to make me fucking bring out the big guns. You know what I'm saying?
Start busting motherfuckers with a twisted tea can.
KWCH, you better fucking watch out.
They're gonna see us outside the studio.
Why I oughta?
Walking around with twisted teas.
Can I drink this right now?
What's stopping you?
Nothing. Dude, how many beers did Shane Gillis drink on the pod at one time?
He drank 18.
I'm not going to drink 18 teas, but I'm going to drink a tea on pod. Commerce Connects. Shout out to Commerce Connects.
National.
Yeah, and well, no.
Oh, just
That's
Jacob?
the pod, yeah.
Just Jacob? Oh,
I was going to shout them out.
shout out the entire building.
Oh, yeah, well, shout out Commerce Club. Shout out the Commerce Club. Shout out the National. Shout out the Commerce Club for letting us come down here and do this and drink a twisted tea on cam.
On cam.
On cam for the Vine.
Oh, wow. For the Vine.
R.I.P. Yeah, Vine never got that much hate.
Nah, not really. Not for me.
R.I.P. Vine. I miss him.
I will say fuck
R.I.P.
TikTok,
Vine
though.
and R.I.P. Vaughn.
I will say fuck TikTok, though.
What's up with TikTok, Eric?
Fuck, dude. Okay, so we've come to an agreement that I will be taking the what do you call it?
The reins.
The reins on the TikTok side of things, right?
Yeah.
Just because
he's got some stuff that he's doing on the editing side that's
on the
better than I
editing
can.
And so I've researched, I've stayed up all night.
Putting in the man hours.
Just researching what's the best way to help us with the algorithm, right?
Right.
What helps us reach, what helps us get the best that we can with these videos.
Yeah.
Because it's one thing if we were boring. It's one thing if we weren't funny. It's one thing if we weren't, whatever. I understand that.
If we weren't adorable.
Right. If we weren't just a
couple of fucking studs out here.
A couple of cutie pies, And for some reason, we can't get the reach. I was talking to a couple of close friends, and it was like, hey, the city you used to live in, you left on bad terms with a couple of people. And I said, okay, that's fair.
Eric's got haters in his hometown.
I do. I got a lot. Apparently, I got a fuck ton of haters from my hometown.
Fuck.
So I went through and blocked as many people as I would think would maybe be causing a problem, right? We were doing great. After that, we were hitting a couple hundred, more than what we were.
Yeah, getting
we
some
were on a
traction
roll.
back.
The biggest thing was I would post a video, and before it would post to the public, it would be under review.
Okay. Right.
Which is crazy.
Yeah. Before
Jacob, does that do it with yours? It does?
It does?
Oh, yeah, dude. The algorithm's shitty.
So, but before, when you click post, it posts technically. It just uploads, but it doesn't show the public yet. Ours will be under review for like 10, 20 minutes.
Yeah, you get like a notification.
Yeah.
Your video is under review and cannot be posted right now.
Oh, yeah, no. It's because y'all got flagged.
Yeah.
Yeah,
well, we get
that's what we're
reported, we get
saying.
flagged. And for a couple of videos, after I blocked those certain people, everything was fine. Nothing was under review. And then
they're hiring people.
And then a couple of days went by, and everything started getting under review again.
Man, imagine hiring a hater. Imagine
making a different account.
Outsourcing the haters, so that way you can try to bring this shit down even more.
So we're down. We're back down.
Yeah, we're back down.
We're back down.
We're gonna be alright though. I'm a bad bitch. You can't kill me.
You can't. Yeah, no, for real.
Fuck that.
You think you the shit?
You ain't even a fart.
You see what I'm saying? It's
God damn it.
fuck TikTok though. It's,
oh God, I love Ice
We're coming back. We're coming back.
I love Ice
Did you
Spice.
see Ice Spice Coachella?
Oh yeah.
Oh my God. Oh
Yeah.
my God.
Babe, cover your ears.
Oh my. That can't be real.
Eric is hood.
I love her.
Eric is
Her and
hood for
SZA,
real.
they have my heart.
I'm a Duncan girl.
I am a Duncan girl.
I know it.
Oh my God, dude.
Nah, Coachella. I think
tried-
Tyler the Creator did his
I
first
licked my
headlining
phone.
set.
I was
What'd
like,
you
oh
say?
my God.
You licked your phone? You know how? I mean, that's probably dirty. You want to get tested? Nah, shit.
Dude. Oh my God.
I've seen what you look up. You definitely want to clean your phone.
Yeah, we
I've seen your search history. That thing needs a deep clean.
she got a whole new phone.
Yeah, throw that bitch out. Damn, there was something else I wanted to fucking bring up. Keep going. Keep talking about how much you love Ice Spice.
I do love Ice Spice. No, yeah, Coachella. Have you ever been to? You've never been to Coachella.
I've never been to Coachella.
No, I don't even know
No.
where it's at.
It's in Coachella.
Is that a city?
It's in California.
Oh, I thought it was just like.
I don't know if it's a
thing.
city. I think it might be.
It might
but
just be
it's
like
like it's in Coachella Valley or something. I don't fucking know. I'm not rich enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You ever
Yeah,
been?
I was gonna say I'm pretty sure that
I've
it's-
never been to Coachella, but I've been to the grounds when Coachella wasn't there.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's just in the desert.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I can't say I don't. Again,
It's
I
like
don't,
a
I don't know
white
if it's a
people's
city
Burning
or if
Man.
yeah, it is. White Burning
Well,
Man.
I
is the-
guess,
yeah,
I
it's
guess
the
it is
influencer
what it
Burning
is.
Man.
it's the Gen Z Burning
Yeah.
Man.
It's
Not
the
really, because it
influencer.
has been going on for a while now. But yeah, if Kendall Jenner's there, like that should say a little bit about it. You know what I'm saying?
Right. It was a bunch
You
of
got Zach
influencers.
Fox and Kendall Jenner out there. That's Coachella.
Who's Zach Fox?
You don't know who Zach Fox is?
No.
He used to be like just like a funny dude on Twitter, but was huge. I'm pretty sure he's from California. And then he started rapping, and dude's actually really fucking fire. And he's funny. Like, dude is talented, funny. Like, bro, one of the funniest, like just standing around motherfuckers there is. And then is
he
rapping.
white dude,
black dude?
Mm-hmm.
I think he's mixed. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's light skinned. He's from Atlanta, actually. He's from Atlanta. And then I think he moved to LA. But anyway, dude's just hella funny. And then started rapping after he built up. Remember Rich Brian? Mm-hmm. Okay, so kind of like how Rich Brian was super popping and then started making music and like used the clout from there to kind of. But then the music was actually good. Production quality was there. Everything is there. And like Rich Brian's a funny dude. Like he's got bars, but then it's also. He's young, kind of goofing around. I don't know. I'll have to show you.
Is that the guy that
fuck around and find out?
Is
Zach
he
Fox?
The one that's like ripping Lil Dicky?
Zach Fox?
Yeah,
Ooh,
I don't know.
I'm a big
there's
Dicky
I don't know.
There's this new guy out that I've seen. I think he's a comedian that plays the guitar, but he be singing in like auto tune and stuff like that. I've seen him on Instagram, but I don't think that's him.
But
Is
I know
it Bo?
But do you know who I'm talking about?
Is it Bo?
Bo Burnham?
There's another
No,
dude.
no.
He has a mustache.
Curly hair too, almost like Dicky.
Skinny
No,
hair guy?
Zach Fox is a light skinned dude, but he's been doing. I mean, he's been doing this shit for a while.
Yeah, I'll look him up.
I couldn't tell that he's biting Dicky because he's been doing it for as long as he has.
This other dude is like, I think it's
Damn.
like straight ripping.
That's
Really?
crazy.
Oof.
Yeah, we'll have to look into it.
Speaking of influencers taking their talents to South Beach. LeBron callback. How do you feel about influencers, podcasters transitioning into comedy, but like not just like transitioning to like open mics, but like go straight to the comedy store?
Yeah, I know.
And I mean, there's obviously like there's one example because I sent it to you.
Yeah,
but like that's how a lot of them are.
And I like that guy.
And I don't I don't want to call him. I mean, we're nobody, right? I'm punching up.
Yeah, we're punching so high.
Or
up.
like podcasters who would be like, oh yeah, we're comedians, but all they do is podcasting. Is that technically?
I mean,
comedian?
In
your opinion, I'll tell you who you're.
In my mind, comedy, stand-up comedy is stand-up comedy. Like it's not. Yeah, you're not doing skits. And there's nothing against there. I follow motherfuckers on TikTok that I think do hilarious skits,
right?
Or you know what I mean, like bits that are really funny. But you have had time to practice that, and that's edited 100 times if you wanted it to. You shot that exact thing 100 times to get the reaction that we're all giving you.
Right.
On stage at an open mic or at a show, you like when you're when you're doing the circuit as a fucking stand-up comedian. There is no editing. There is no, retweets. There's none of that.
Let's redo that one.
You are in front of a crowd of people, dead silent, waiting for you to make them laugh. And if you tell a bit that you worked on and you thought was hella funny, and it doesn't hit, you don't get to sit behind a phone at your crib and be quiet. Right. The whole room in front of you is dead ass silent and is letting you know that you suck right now. And in my mind, that's more feedback than like people in the comments of your videos and your skits or hating. If they're hating, whatever, it's on. I don't have to see you. I don't have to deal with you. If you don't like me on stage, if the whole room doesn't like me, I feel that shit immediately. Right. It is quiet as fuck. The room is dead. That shit fucking. People that do this, people that do the skits and shit, I've seen motherfuckers that swear up and down they're the funniest motherfucker alive, get up on stage and bomb for 3 minutes on an open mic, or for a 5-minute open mic, and bomb for 3 fucking minutes and are dumbfounded and lose their mind.
It's the crowd.
It's the crowd. You guys don't know what the fuck is funny. Like, hey, bro, you're not at the dealership bullshitting with your homies. You're not that funny. This sexist shit that you're saying isn't that funny. It can be, but you got to make it funny. Motherfuckers just get like, I've seen so many people from around here like get up on stage so cocky and shit and bomb and keep going and bomb. That one wasn't funny. This one wasn't funny. Now what? You know what I mean?
Right.
And on the topic of bombing, like I did a mic one time in OKC that was a 7-minute set.
And for anybody that doesn't know, open mics in our region territory is 5 minutes. Usually 5 minutes.
As a rule of thumb, anywhere you go, 5 minutes.
Not the bigger the scene, the smaller the time. Because I went to Austin, Texas. There was one open mic that was a minute.
Yeah.
There's most, but other than that,
that's not Kill Tony.
It was definitely not Kill Tony. Most of the mics were 3 minutes.
Yeah, 3 minutes, 4 minutes.
And I was talking because Derek moved down there. I was like, Derek, is anything 5 minutes? He goes, God no.
Yeah,
with how many people are here, God no. So we're literally like blessed that we get 5 minutes. Because most scenes, it's 1 to 3 minutes, figure the fuck out, shit or get off the pot.
Yep.
So the fact that you got 7 minutes is
it was in Oklahoma City. Kevin Page, my boy Kevin Page, and I went down to see Big J Okerson. And then we went into Maverick Williams at the Bricktown, a couple other people, and he was like, hey, you guys should come to this open mic. So we go to the open mic, and Oklahoma City is smoking. I smoked a joint inside. I see people smoking. I smoked a joint inside. I have said on here before, I no longer smoke before I go on stage, and this exact open mic is a massive reason of a massive part of why I don't do that shit no more. Because I fucking smoked half a joint and I'm ripped as shit. I go up on stage and bomb. I put the stage was like big as fuck. I put the stool like 8 feet behind me and my phone on that with my set. Go walk up to the front where the mic stand is at. And I'm trying to tell my jokes. I get through like 1 or 2 bits and I'm like, fuck, what was next? So I kind of like walk and lean back, read it. And I do that like 3 times. And it's so awkward. And I'm like, bro, bombing. No laughs in the room. I'm bombing. And I'm like, haha, hang on, guys. I bring the stool up and I'm still bombing for like another minute. In my mind, I'm high. I'm going through the bits and I'm like, fuck, dude. Should I get off stage? I was like, nah, you got 4 more minutes. You've only been up here for 3 minutes. And you still have a double this to go. So I was like, fuck it, dude. Just keep going. Like, suck my dick. You guys think I'm bombing. I don't give a fuck. I'm going to keep going. And I just trucked on, turned the shit around, and ended up killing the last few minutes. And I'm resilient, though. Like, it really is tough to, like, keep me down. I've seen people go up and bomb and never return.
Yep.
Some people bomb and just cannot handle that immediate, because comedy is instant gratification.
Instant.
I tell a joke, the room laughs immediately. You know what I mean?
You don't have to wait for
I don't have to
reviews.
watch my like count go up or my viewer count go up. Like, nah, I got an immediate gut-busting laugh from front to back. That's dope. But then when you don't get that, it's an immediate failure. And everybody in the room is watching you look like a dumbass up on stage. So I do get like how that would be like a kick in your ego and it like why it would fuck with people super hard. But like, yeah, I've seen some people bomb and never come back, or bomb and then they start attacking the crowd. Oh, you guys don't know what's fucking funny.
Cause I know guys who've been doing this for how long I've been doing this? 4 years almost. They're 5 to 6 years. Who they don't get a joke. Oh yeah, fuck, wait, and just start cooking the crowd. Or they say a joke doesn't hit, somebody heckles and they go, all right, shut the fuck up.
Yeah,
and it's like, hey, pump the brakes, relax,
bro. The best is when somebody's bombing and then somebody from the crowd heckles them and gets a bigger laugh than they have. Dude, the comedian loses their fucking mind.
Yup.
It's tough. But I don't disrespect or take away from people that are like content creators and like people that do skits and shit. Because a lot of the times they're creative and they're cool. Like,
I mean, they gotta be creative.
I've seen like there's a bunch of people that I follow that I really do fuck with. But that's not stand-up comedy. It is not the same thing. And the clout that you have behind you, it doesn't matter if you were the funniest person on YouTube for 6 years. You can get up on stage and be a fucking nobody to these people. And if you don't make them laugh, none of that shit matters.
Right.
I don't care if you've got 5 million views on your last video. What are you doing right now in this room on stage? The room is quiet, the spotlight's on you, and you have a microphone in your hand. What are you doing? And it doesn't translate. I don't think that it translates. There was an episode, that's funny, there was an episode of Comedians in Cars Getting Coffee. It was Seinfeld and Will Ferrell, I'm pretty sure. And they were talking, and he asked the same thing, like, what do you think about actors trying comedy or comedians getting into acting? He said, any great comedian can become an actor, but actors really cannot become great comedians. And it's like just because like the same thing, your scripts are written. You know, you're funny, you're acting, you're on set, you get to re-record this, reshoot this 100 times before you get that perfect scene that we all laugh at. You got to do it 100 times. You don't get that in comedy. You're either on stage, you're funny right now, or you're fucking not. That's my piece. That's rant over.
Rant over. Put
a fucking fork in it.
Put a fork in it. That's fair.
That's where I see it from anyway. But
I'm a hater. I understand because I like comedians like Brendan Schaub, right? He started almost 10 years ago. He went from the UFC into stand-up, and he had like Rogan, Callan, D'Elia,
and that dude gets hated
Tom,
on.
and he's probably one of the most hated in all of comedy. But we've seen him. I've seen him twice.
Yeah, I never had heard of him before you took me to see him, and I laughed my ass off.
He was hilarious.
Yeah.
Anyways, but like he was like one example of like he was able to do it because he did a podcast before he ever did comedy, and then they kind of just convinced him like, "Yo, cuz just get on stage."
Yeah, just try it.
But he did the open mic circuit.
Right.
Not very long, but he's still like because getting 5 minutes on stage, you think it's like, oh, it's 5 minutes, not that long. It's so hard. It's so hard to get a good 5 minutes.
Yeah.
So, but I mean, he had to do the open mic scene to get those 5 minutes and then built off that.
Right.
Because if you have a good 5 minutes, you can throw a couple of new stuff to make it 8 and stretch that, and then obviously grow. But I like a lot of these podcasters who they call themselves comedians, but it's like, cause you're not a comedian.
You're not a comedian.
Podcast.
You're not. Yeah.
You know
it's
what
not
I mean?
the same. I don't care if you're on episode 5,000.
You're not a comedian.
You're not a comedian.
You're a comedian when you get on stage. We just get on stage.
Yeah.
Get on stage.
You're not. Yeah. You got to bomb.
You're not an internet comedian. That's not the same thing.
Yeah. I don't care how many viral tweets you've had.
Don't care.
Bro, you're not in front of a crowd of people. You're not. And we might. And this is not gatekeeping. I want that to be said before people are like, oh, you guys are gay. You guys think you're so. Nah, we don't think anything. I just told you about a vicious bomb. I've bombed on paid shows before.
I couldn't tell you. Yeah, bro.
And I'm way below perfection by a fucking 100 miles.
Right.
But I'm in, you know what I mean? We've done open mics. I still do open mics. We don't have as many in Wichita now. When I can make them to the few ones that we do, I still do the open mics. You know what I mean? Like, we do get more paid gigs now, but there was 2-3 years of just open mic. That's all the time we got. I'm trying to chase any 5 minute that I can get on stage. And it's not like... So, and you know what? It's a good thing to talk about too, because when we started this, people were like, "Damn, that's a fucking beautiful ass studio, and your quality is amazing, and everything is great." Do you feel like kind of fucked up that you didn't have to like start with shitty equipment at your spot, and you had started at your crib?
That's my biggest thing.
You paid your dues, is what they want to call it.
And even the dude, you don't. Oh, this is why I kind of contradict myself on podcasters, internet personalities, calling themselves comedians when I've done like. You don't have to pay. You have to pay your dues. I get it, but you don't. Like, because podcasting, what's paying dues? Because it's whatever you can afford.
Yeah, facts.
That's paying dues in podcasting is literally paying for your equipment.
For your equipment.
You don't have to start off in a shitty basement with with the laptop camera pointer. You don't have to start if you can afford to start hot.
Yeah,
to start with this that we have.
Right.
Guess what?
Get there.
But we're paying our dues because we don't have hundreds of thousands of follows, of likes,
it's still
of comments,
a build
views.
up. It's like regardless, you know what I mean? You still have to go through and put the episodes out and clip the content.
Yeah.
And
that's paying dues.
Yeah. And you know what I mean? And that's what, because I had a homie, he was like, you kind of just jumped into like a nice podcast studio. You don't feel like you're paying. I'm like, first off, motherfucker, I used to rap around here. Okay. I was doing Rock Island when I was like 18 for free.
Right.
And not know, like, I probably could have been getting paid for all the tickets that I was selling, but like the shit that I was doing back then from 17 to 23 before I started comedy, like that's paying dues. That's why motherfuckers show love now, is because they saw me fall on my face with shows and they saw me try this and it didn't work. Opened up a recording studio when I was 18 and it fucking blew up in my face and fell apart. That shit that I did mad public, and that's in my mind, like that's where the dues are paid. Where the fuck, what are y'all on?
Yeah.
This is step 75 for me personally. Like this podcast studio is like my 10th attempt at something. And if it didn't work out, I would have an 11th. I would have a 12th. Same thing with comedy. Like,
motion don't stop.
Motion don't stop. If I bomb, guess what? I'm gonna come back. It doesn't matter. Like,
that's a good thing about comedy, because if you can bomb, but if you have another spot, like bigger cities, obviously it's a lot better because you can bomb. Fuck it, I'm running down the street and doing another spot. I'm doing another spot. I'm redoing this 10 minutes from now.
I miss when we first started doing comedy.
There's one every week,
and we had doubles the first Wednesday because we'd have the Looney Bin open mic early Wednesday, and then right after that the Barleycorns. And you could make 2 mics in one night. And that, I remember the first double open mic that I did. I filmed it like we were doing a fucking 2-part special. None of the footage ever came out because it was open mics, and I was like, what the fuck are you doing? But yeah, we just don't have as many as we used to. But yeah, that's the good thing about having an open mic, is that if you bomb, like, dude, it's just 5 minutes.
And open mics, for anybody who doesn't know, we've said it a lot. We should have explained this earlier. Practice.
Yeah, it's practice.
That's the gym.
That's your warm up.
That's gym.
That's you literally working stuff out. And like he was saying earlier, like not everybody utilizes it like that. And so it's kind of up to you. Like I've seen people, I watched people at an open mic, every open mic for a year do the same 5 minutes and then never tried anything else out or whatever. Like they were comfortable getting a few laughs. But I'm like, man, don't you have you done nothing at all this year that's joke worthy? What are you living that you can't write about?
They know that 5 minutes they'll get chuckles here and there.
Yeah.
But I've seen those guys. I've seen those guys be like a couple chuckles here and there. The one time they try a new joke, obviously it's gonna fucking bomb.
It's your first try.
It's gonna bomb 9 times out of 10.
You've never said it out loud on stage.
And so it bombs and you're like, fuck, I'm not doing that again. I'm gonna stick with my couple of jokes that gets everybody going. And it's like, what in the that's why a lot of people, not just this scene, but every scene, they're doing it for 10 years. And I've been here for 4 and I've heard a lot of the same jokes from guys who have been doing it for 10 plus. And it's like, what are you guys doing? Yeah. There's jokes that I've retired or that I haven't done forever. Yeah. And you're still doing the joke from the first year you started?
The half Mexican, the hole in the wall bit. Until like when I did that show at Vorshay's and you were telling me after the fact that you were hyping up your homies on a bit that you thought was coming because the setups were kind of getting there, I forgot that I do that joke. And that's one of my most liked fucking jokes. And you were like, damn, dude, I wanted to see that one. And I was like, fuck. I have to rewrite that down because it's so far down in my notes now that like, there's shit from there's shit from 2021. Me and my little brother, bro, we were up one night, we were drinking and we were just bullshitting. And I was like, man, let me work on something real quick. I went down to like 2021 notes and revived like 6 bits. And I was like, I remember writing this and trying it one time, but then a bunch of other stuff happened and reworked on them, retried them out at an open mic at the end of last year. And they cracked. And it's like, that's a bit that's that old that people haven't seen or heard from that you're hearing for the first time because I worked on it back then, I worked on it right now, and it's a much more polished, clean version. I've seen you, and this isn't anybody in particular, because there's multiple people that do this, and I can occasionally get guilty of it. But like, why are you at open mics telling the same jokes? You know what I mean?
If you know that show that bit cracks, unless you're adding something to it, adding a tag or whatever, unless you're adding to it, keep that bullet in your whole, like keep that away. You know it hits. Why do you have to keep doing it?
Yeah, this is a workshop.
It's that. That's where different minds think. Because if you're gonna do it as a hobby, get your couple laughs. Awesome, good for you. I'm proud of you. If that's if it's a hobby, okay, awesome, dope for show.
Right.
But if you want to act serious and you want to talk serious, but you're doing the same jokes, what are we doing?
Yeah.
And that's like a hustle mentality. How bad do you want? You know that joke cracks. Why are you doing it at an open mic?
And it's kind of like you're killing the competitive fun of it. Comedy is not a competitive sport per se because it's one person on stage, but like everybody wants to have the hottest shit. When news drops or when something happens worldwide, my first thought is who's gonna have the best bit. Immediately.
When OJ died, I'm like, oh, I'll give it 2 hours, check Twitter.
Yeah, who's going to have the best bit? We got to touch on OJ for a second too. No Diddy. But I always like, I'm always like fired up about it. And like when I see, when we're out at mics or shows or anything and I see a dude come up with a creative bit about something that I've read or like I know, I see somebody come up with a super creative bit. I'm like, fuck, that's good. That makes me want to go harder. When I see you coming up with new material and it's cleaner, you're more precise with your word placement and your like people think. I just saw a video of Cat Williams talking about comedy and how people think that this shit is easy, and like we make it look easy. I'm not saying we're on that level by 100 miles.
No, not even close. It's not even close.
But there are jokes like people think like, oh man, that looks fun. I could try it. It is fun, and you should try it. I encourage everybody to try it. But like the shit that you see me, if you see me do a 20-minute, and I have practiced
that 20 minutes. If I do 20 minutes, that's been 4 years of me doing comedy.
Yeah.
And this isn't sitting around with your buddies drinking beer in your garage. Yeah. Oh, remember that one time that we cousin? That's funny. That's funny. 100%. We do it all the time.
Right. We
bullshit.
It's a performance.
It's a cuz.
I used to not think of it like that. For real. Low key, shout out Biggs, because he was the one that kind of schooled me onto thinking like, Do you ever think about how many laughs per minute you get? Bro, laughs per minute changed my entire catalog of jokes. It changed the entire way that I write, the way that I perform. I was like, laughs per minute? Like, what are you talking about? And he was like, yeah, if you have a great bit, and it's a story. Let's say it's a story bit. It takes you a minute and a half to get that big ass laugh. You wasted 90 seconds because you can interject 3 parts of that story: jab, laugh, jab, laugh.
Small laugh.
Yeah, small laugh, giant laugh. And I never thought of shit like that. Do you remember exactly when you pause? When you're raising your inflection to kind of make a point? Do you remember when you're holding? I'm like, damn, he's like, bro, you have to think about this as a performance and you have to practice this exact setup. Because I used to be like, oh, I can tell this joke 5 different ways. And it's like, that's cool, but at the same time, tell it one way and practice that one fucking way. You know what I mean? What's the saying? It's like, I fear more man that I fear a man that has practiced one kick 1,000 hours than one man that practiced 1,000 kicks for 1 hour. Yeah. Like, literally. And it's the same thing. Like, I want to see you taking it seriously. I want to see these like perfect, polished bits. Like when I seen Aaron McPherson get on Kill Tony, I have seen that minute set. I've seen it in his bit before, or I've seen it in his stand-up. I've never seen it that bink, 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 perfectly clean, drop here, drop here, drop here. And I'm really bad about run-on sentences and just saying extra shit. That's just who I am. Like, I just like to fuck around. But sometimes, I mean, it is necessary to just, hey, clean cut. Cookie cutter this joke, and not to like dilute or water down the experience or the joke, but just so that way I'm not wasting time.
It's literally math. It's an equation.
Yeah,
it's
dude.
How the answer we know is laughter. Now, how do we get there? The best way possible. Yeah, it's easy. Yeah, I don't know, man. Comedy.
It's a lot.
Sucks.
Comedy is a fucking. And again, I think that I'm a naturally funny, charismatic person. So when I started doing stand-up, like, yeah, I would be at the open mics and I might write new material and like try to have a new joke every now and again, like that I'm working on. But I was mostly just like bullshitting. I'm able to go up on. I don't have stage fright. You know, theater kid, grew up like that. I've never.
Dork.
Yeah, I grew up gay. Grew up gay.
Grew up getting touched.
Yeah, grew up on almond milk. No. I grew up literally like as a theater kid because I knew I wanted to perform at some point in time. And so I kind of wanted to get over that. So when I started doing comedy, people were like, damn, this is your first time doing comedy? Or you've just been doing it for this long? You're very fluid. Your stage presence is good. You're very confident. And I'm like, yeah, I know. Because I've been doing shit. Fool, I used to rap, motherfucker. Like, I've been doing this. But that's not all. Just because I'm, and that's what Big says, just because like you're well spoken, he said you don't give a shit because it's easy to you. Like, you don't have to try. You can just do this and it's willy-nilly. But you could be good if you gave a fuck and you practiced it. And that's dude, when I saw that Cat Williams interview, he was like, no, it's not easy. I just make it look easy. Yeah. And I'm like, damn, yeah, that's facts. You know what I mean?
That's also kind of like a backhanded compliment, you know?
Yeah.
It's because I get like, you can make it look so easy.
Yeah.
Because I used to, when I did the show out in Great Bend, I had a lot of people show up. I ran into a couple that I'm friends with, and she was like, hey, man, like, every time I go to bars or whatever, I tell one of your bits.
That's funny.
And I'm like, okay. And she goes, I can't get a laugh like you do. And it's like, ain't that a bitch? You can recite my joke word for word, and you can't get the same joke. You can't get the same laugh. Ain't that a bitch? You thought it was easy, huh?
It's DiGiorno.
You see what I'm saying?
They didn't deliver it.
Did not deliver it. Come on, bro. I can't. My hand's fucking.
Dap me up, brother.
God damn. Bro, I went to Pump this weekend just to pick up a homie that was
how was it?
Fucked up. From the door to, she was out, they were upstairs on the balcony.
Okay.
So all I had to do was go, pick him up, just take him to the crib. That was I even paid the cover.
Yeah.
Just so I was like, all right.
In and out in 5 minutes.
Homie's throwing up. Like, we got it.
Eesh.
You know what I'm saying? Like, if he gets kicked out, he's going to jail.
Yeah, it's a problem.
So I have to take him. Mm-hmm. From the second I walked in till I picked him up, walked back down, I heard it 7 times.
What's up, brother?
I wanted to kill myself.
Dude,
wanted to kill myself.
Sketch is taking over, man. Sketch is taking over.
Ugh.
And yeah, it's honestly, it's TikTok.
Yeah.
He got put on everybody's algorithm at the same time and then blew up because he's been streaming.
He's been doing it
He's
forever.
been doing it forever. And he just hit like a dude that he's cool with, Jinxie, popped up on my timeline before he did. Jinxie was all right. I liked a couple of his videos. I seen one with sketch, and I was like, that dude's funny. I liked that video, and then I got a bunch of sketch content after that. And I was like, all right, this dude is kind of funny. You know what I mean? Like, there's shit that he's on his streams that he said, and I was like, yeah, you got to be a little bit acoustic to get clearance to say that.
Yep.
Because what the fuck are you? How are you allowed to? And it's like,
Okay. All right.
all right,
Yep.
okay. And then I see the.
Yep. You get it.
I'm like, yeah, no, he's good.
He got a pass. He got a pass.
He's got a pass. I just saw his ass got engaged, and I was like,
He got
damn.
the eye test.
Yeah. No, I saw him I moved to Vegas and got engaged and shit. I was I just checked the comments. I see people like, this is the fall of sketch. And I was like, damn, it might be.
Yep.
Dude blew, again, has been going, has had a successful stream. Like, you know what I mean? Pause, no R. Kelly. But I'm like, damn, yeah, if you're in Vegas now, that blow, like, it's got to.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
It's hard to keep that 15 minutes going.
Dude, it is. 15, but again, like, he's a gamer, he's a streamer.
He's
like,
going to keep doing it.
I think that part's always going to be successful,
Yeah.
but I think it's like any other
And being
trend.
around every other TikToker and
Yeah,
stuff.
that shit too.
That might die
Because
down.
I seen him with a bunch of young guys I'd never seen.
The Nelk Boys.
Yeah. Excuse me. Well, the Nelk Boys are fucking massive. I mean, you're not gonna get rid. I don't like Steiny at all, but you're never gonna get rid of that guy.
No.
You know
Hate
what I
him.
mean?
Hate him.
Hate him. But you're never gonna get rid of
I
him.
liked when Andrew Schultz was grilling him.
Oh my God, that was so. I wasn't. Bro, you wrote for Schultz a lot long. You and Ryan both were trying to put me on to Andrew Schultz forever, and I like couldn't get behind him when we were in COVID era, and he put out Schultz Saves America.
The one on Netflix was me. But
Yeah,
when he was doing
when
doing them on Instagrams, those were because it was short, sweet, straight to the point. Turn your camera or turn your phone. Boom.
And that's what it seemed like it should have been when I watched it. I was like, this seems like it could have been clipped like a motherfucker down because it's one liner. You got more blump than a motherfucker over here with a blump. That's like saying this, da, da, da. And it's a lot of that style of comedy, which is if you can make a good joke and reference like that, if it works, it works.
It works.
I'll always vouch for that. But it wasn't necessarily my style. I've watched him more now, and I'm a Schultz fan now. He's smart. He's politically aware. He's culturally aware. You know what I mean, like of what's going on around. And he's very smart. Like the way the dude writes his jokes, because I used to think I was like, oh, this guy's just bullshitting.
No.
Nah. These are
science.
smart, well-written bits. Dude is a fucking dog. And when he started roasting Steiny and the guys there, he was like, do you guys even fucking like each other? This whole shit feels fake.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, that's a comedian.
Yeah.
That's a real comedian right there. Because that's the difference between podcasters and comedians that do podcasts. Like, that dude is like, nah, you guys are weird. This isn't funny. This is weird.
They count on their guests to do the heavy lifting.
Right.
And it's like, you guys have a built-in audience no matter what you do.
Yeah.
Awesome.
You're with Barstool. You're with Nelk Boys. You guys are fucking tied in.
But
that's not enough.
do your research.
That's not enough.
Steiny said, so you do crowd work? And Andrew Schultz was like, yeah, I do crowd work.
Oh, yeah. He was like, these are the most stupid fucking questions.
Yeah. And he's like, so how do you respond? He goes, is this serious?
That shit right there is another reason why, like, when we have guests, there are questions that I want to ask to help inform the broader public about who you are and what you do. But we're still comics. Yeah. We're still two dumb fucks that are going to talk our shit like it's a barbershop or whatever. Like, you're not going to get traditional interview style questions in a regular interview out of us.
That's not also our cup of tea. We're not guys of like...
we're just not those guys.
We're going to say, how'd you start? Why'd you start? What's dope? Cool?
Yeah.
Okay. Did you see the fucking Drake video?
Did you see
know
that
what I mean?
dick on that dude?
That's what it is. We're not like, cookie cutter. We don't have a script of how'd you start? Yeah. Okay, and like just wait for them to finish answer, hit them with the next. Nah, cuz we're gonna talk.
I'm bullshitting.
And if something turns sideways, let's fucking ride that out.
If you've been following us, you remember the Plainview interview, and I kind of felt bad for him because I think that he probably thought it was a little bit more of an interview setup.
Yeah.
And then literally,
I know what this studio makes it look like we're professional.
It looks like it's a little bit more, but yeah,
couple of cutie pies.
We got let into a motherfucking spot. Maybe we shouldn't have. Nah.
Maybe we should have paid dues.
Yeah. No, but when he was like, I'm not gonna smoke crack just because somebody rapped about it, and then I was like, well, that makes one of us. Immediately hit me the second he said it. That joke hit me, and I couldn't hold it in. And so I let it. He was like, man, I came into this interview serious, and I was like, Good.
Yeah.
Good. You
Write
shouldn't. Everything shouldn't be that serious.
Nah.
Like, and shout out Plainview. I love you, my guy. No, I'm just using like that as an example of like comedians. Again, there's a difference between like podcasters and comics. Podcasters are like, you're just not a comedian.
No.
If you're a podcaster strictly, like you're just a streamer.
You know what was one of the biggest examples I've realized, like, oh, these guys are comedians. When Shane Gillis did SNL, he did a podcast run right after that.
Yeah.
And I listened to all of them because I was waiting for them to be like, hey man, how was SNL? None of them asked.
Yeah.
Because all they did was bullshit. They did comics do comics things.
Yeah.
And it wasn't until he was in a professional setting that they were like, hey man, how was SNL?
Yeah.
And it was like, there's that.
Yeah, it took 10 times.
Yeah, it took 10 podcasts to somebody be like, oh, by the way, how,
Yeah, because comedians don't give a shit.
No.
I mean, like,
And it helps that they're really good friends.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. And like, yeah, I always want to applaud you on your success, and I want to, kind of shine that light too. But it's like, dude, I'm a comic, man.
Yeah. We're funny guys.
We're funny guys. We're not here to take shit.
We're actually funny.
Yeah. Sorry. Nah. Yeah. It's fucking. There's a big difference, and I'm not hating on successful podcasters or anything.
No.
One thing about me, I always tell people, like, even if I don't fuck with somebody,
you gotta respect.
Yeah, I gotta respect success. When we were talking about Matt Rife early on, no, I don't like that style of comedy. I've not really laughed at many of that dude's videos. Still did a world tour.
Yep.
He's still, my dumbass opinion, sold out a world tour. My opinion isn't changing that. I'm just expressing my opinion.
And we're so lost with social medias and all this stuff. Like, hey man, we all have opinions.
Yeah.
We all have we can all say whatever we want.
Right.
It doesn't make you right. It doesn't make me wrong. Because we all have opinions. What's the saying?
Yeah.
Opinions are like assholes. Everybody has one.
Yeah,
Because
some
that's
people have
literally
two.
what it is. I've seen 3. I've seen a couple of videos. But it's literally that, man. Like, we all have, we can all have an opinion. And guess what?
Yeah.
Be fine, dude.
Yeah, it doesn't
How many times
matter.
have you sent me something and I've been like, all right.
Yeah, a lot.
Because are we gonna fist fight over it?
Yeah.
No, dude.
I don't give
I
a
laugh
fuck.
at some things. I send you some things, and again, you're like, okay. And I'm like, oh, dude, I just got off the ground laughing so hard. Does that mean we're gonna fight over? No, that's actually funny. No, because we all literally have an opinion. Because
what you eat don't make me shit.
See what I'm saying? God.
Know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And that's what, dude, because I'm a comic. I'm someone who is going to express my opinions
Regardless.
either on stage or online or whatever it is that I'm doing. And that's one thing that I used to almost always start. If I knew I had something to say about like something going on, I would start my post or start my rant, whatever the fuck. My opinion doesn't matter.
Yep.
In
Dude,
all caps.
that's
my
how I do
opinion
anything.
doesn't matter. Just so people know, like, hey, I don't want you to think that whatever the fuck I say or think is the end all be all. If you agree with me and you think it's funny or whatever, like, okay, that's cool. But also know that, like, it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter, dude. That's anytime I say
My
anything,
shit does
like,
not matter.
A
I'm
little bit
nobody.
controversial or a little like even my opinion. I start off with in my opinion, or I end it with my opinion. What the fuck do I know though?
Right.
Because
It's subjective.
It doesn't matter.
Everything is subjective.
It doesn't matter.
Right.
Why are we so serious?
Literally.
God damn it, dude.
Yeah, what the fuck, guys?
I think that's why I can't keep a girl around because I just voice too many opinions, and they're like, "Yo, this dude, this dude hates everything," and it's like,
Yeah.
"Nah, man, I just got opinions. Sorry,
Yeah.
don't take it so serious."
Sorry, guys.
Ugh, stupid as hell.
Stupid as a motherfucker.
Jacob, what do you hate?
Besides Buffalo, bro.
Hey, yo.
That was an inside joke.
I'm hot with it.
I don't know.
We hate fucking big media. That's what we hate.
Oh,
Yeah.
Fuck them.
Yeah. Hawk Tui.
God.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
Bro, I killed a spider in my house earlier by accident.
You gotta burn the whole house.
Nah. Spiders are chill, bro. Honestly, if I can see a spider on the wall, I no problem. If you startle me, if I jump, I have to kill you. I have to kill you. If you startle me enough and I'm like, oh shit, you gotta die now.
No, not to scare
You just made me look like a bitch.
Bro, we went to spooky trails. You ain't killed nobody.
Yeah, well, those were humans. But nah, bro, that's where I stand on spiders in the house. If I see you in the corner on the wall or something, I might not even bother you.
Right. You ain't bothering me.
Yeah, if I see you in the shower and Nope, you're dead.
You dropped the soap?
Why did you make me make that noise? Why did you make me look like a bitch right now in front of nobody but God? But
and he's watching you in the shower.
Yeah,
he's watching you in the shower.
Yeah, because now I'm more afraid of you than you are of me. You're dead.
Yep.
Fuck.
Have to. You have
That's
to
the
kill
only
him.
time. That's
You
the
have
only
to kill
time.
him if you make a noise.
And I tried to put a cup over him and slide him over. I slid him into a small spot of water and drowned him. I accidentally committed homicide on this spider.
Oh no!
So
not the spider.
moment of silence for that spider and for OJ.
Man, OJ.
He didn't do it.
Yes, cancer didn't either. Apparently.
Yeah. Amen. Fucking A.
Goodness.
No, I actually don't want to shout. I don't want to end this on like a OJ tribute.
Yeah,
so.
we got canceled on TikTok, so we can't really.
We're on.
Yeah, we're on thin ice.
We're
here.
on thin ice. A knife could cut it.
I was gonna ask you something, dude. Should we start doing like local stuff like those other guys so we can get on the news?
What do you mean?
So we start punching up,
yeah.
start calling everybody out.
Well, I will be at ICT CannaFest next Sunday. Eric is gonna be clapping cheeks in Jacksonville.
Yup.
But I will be at the ICT CannaFest 421. That's going to be at Wave. Again, just kind of an informational event on marijuana and marijuana legalization and the medicinal properties of it and, shit like that.
There's a lot of misinformation out there.
A lot of, motherfuckers is lying to y'all.
Really,
just like the big media is.
Facts.
Nah, so you can catch me out there. I'm probably going to get one of those little tiny fucking microphones and street interview people. You know what I mean? What's your favorite strain of weed?
Right.
Gay. I don't know. But
how does weed make you feel?
Yeah.
Well,
weed. Nah. So we will be out there, and we're not gonna people are already doing local shit like that, but we do want to show motherfuckers that we're involved a little bit.
No, we really are, and especially now that it's getting a little warmer out.
Yeah,
weather's a little nicer.
Oh yeah, we're about to start wearing hoochie daddy shorts and doing street interviews.
Yup, dude, I got Baby Yoda tatted on my leg.
Oh God,
he's trying to get some color.
Yeah.
We're trying to get some. Yeah,
Baby Yoda's about to. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Hey, why he kind of? Oh shit!
You see what I'm saying?
Jacob,
no, man. I definitely want to start doing stuff. I'm also wanting to campaign to throw a first pitch at a Wing Surge game.
Yeah, we gotta get our rep up.
So Jacob, help me out with that. Yeah, you gotta get me involved. I'm gonna campaign to throw a first pitch.
Shit.
So be a friend, tell a friend. We're trying to throw a first pitch.
Win Surge. You can find Eric on social media at
EricZayas1, ERICKZAYAS1.
And
find me everywhere. Where they can find you?
Yeah, my bad. I didn't mean to cut you off. Pause, OJ. You can find me everywhere. Frankie Miracle. I'm on IG at Frankie the Miracle. But if you look up Frankie Miracle, motherfucker, I'm popping up.
Yep.
Jacob, where can they find you at, man? If they need a clean ass video shot.
At Manage to Create.
Amen. He does all kinds of fucking video shooting and also like social media management and stuff. So.
Yep. Speaking of all that, man, shout out to the Commerce Club. Because of them, we have this beautiful studio. We were able to skip a couple levels. We didn't have to pay dues because of the Commerce Club,
Took the elevator, not the stairs.
Not only do they have this beautiful studio that we're in, they also comes with Jacob himself. They have a photo shoot out there that you can do.
Professional kitchen meeting
rooms. It's a workspace.
They just debuted the golf simulator. So the Commerce Club comes with a lot of different things that you can utilize.
Yep.
We want to shout out Cowboy Revolution for sponsoring us. You can use the code
Running the Lights
for 15% off your order.
And last but not least, shout out to All Things Hype here downtown,
our boy Blake,
Wichita. Shout out Blake, man. He's support, man. That dude's out there. He's giving a lot of stuff away.
Yeah,
so make sure you guys
doing some free drops. If you follow him online, he's dropping Supreme shit and Bape shit.
He's dropping
all around town, man.
So make sure you guys follow him. I think it's All Things Hype _1 on Instagram.
Yeah.
He's starting a TikTok for all those freebies that he's dropping off everywhere.
Yeah.
Or TikTok, my bad. So make sure you guys follow that. But most importantly, if you don't want to follow anybody else, if you don't want to follow them, follow us. Be a friend, tell a friend. Make sure you guys follow us at Running the Light Pod on TikTok and Instagram. Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube. We do have full video on Spotify.
Full video on Spotify for you motherfuckers.
Besides Joe Rogan and Commerce Connect, who the fuck else does that on Spotify? Probably a lot, but I don't know. But we do. So make sure you guys follow us at Running the Light Pod on TikTok, Instagram. Be a friend, tell a friend. Anything else?
Nah, enjoy the day, you pieces of shit.
Enjoy the day. I will be in Jacksonville this weekend. I think I'm gonna post on the pod page of like the whole trip.
Just post stories on the pod.
Just the whole.
Y'all gonna have to follow the pod account.
Y'all thought I was kidding? No, I'm a. What's that?
Y'all thought I was finished?
Yeah, y'all thought. What's that album where it's like the lady bent over? The album cover.
Oh,
it's a rapper
that just came out.
Yeah.
Man, I can't remember.
Well, whatever.
Wasn't that Ye?
No.
It's a dude that just came out because I just saw the model, the lady. I just saw her talking about it.
She's just.
We'll have it for you next week, folks.
Regardless, I'm remaking that album cover.
Yeah.
Checkers in Jacksonville. We will see you guys next week with updates on this trip.
Thank you guys for everything.
Peace. Thank you.
Love you.